Johnny, listen, I told you. Tell the property brothers I'm not interested. I can't be the third brother. They're too tall. My hair's too long. It's never gonna work. Graham, Stefan, and me, Kevin? Both of them? Well, sure. I'll talk to them. Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be wonderful. Hey guys, I'll be right. Go ahead, roll the intro. He really asked that? Of course I smash the like button every time. What's up, everybody? This is Corey Mission Side Hustle, and as you know, I am on a mission to grow $500 to $1 million. Today, you guys, we do something I've been working on for a long time. We take the leap from blue collar to white collar, and we get our Florida real estate license. We go through the whole process of getting the pre-licensing course done, taking the final exam, and also at the end, we go ahead and get a little makeover. And this is not it, okay? You gotta watch all the way through for that part. So, I had a ton of fun making this episode. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Please make sure, go ahead and give me a like on the video before we get started. Also, do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be on the journey with me all the way to $1 million. As a reminder, guys, the current channel net worth is $13,642. Let's go. Welcome to day one. We're starting today, and we're gonna take you all through the whole process of me getting my real estate license here in Florida. And to be honest, this is such a natural choice for me. I've been interested in real estate for years. I mean, I'm talking probably 6-7 years at this point. I've been looking to invest in real estate, buy homes, sell homes, multifamily. We've bought and rented a duplex. We're house hacking a triplex. So this is something that's actually really important to me in my personal life outside of the channel, just in general. I've had real estate goals since the beginning of this channel. If you go back and watch some of the earlier episodes, I talk about how we're gonna flip houses, buy houses, all these sorts of things. Although I never considered being an agent, it does kind of make sense at this point in the channel's progression and the journey as far as where we're at right now. In fact, back in 2019, I was actually faced with a crossroads. I was either going to get my real estate license or focus more of my time on starting this channel. And obviously, I started the channel. But now, we're gonna do both. So I'm gonna go back, we're gonna retake this pre-licensing course. I've already gotten my fingerprints done and filed the application, but then we still gotta do the final exam. So we're gonna take you guys from day one and go all the way through the whole process. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I feel really good about this. This is in my wheelhouse. As an investor, I've spent countless hours researching strategies and methods of how to buy properties, how to finance properties, how to sell properties, how to raise value of properties, how to find good properties to buy and invest in. So this is something that I've researched years in my personal life, and it makes a lot of sense to do it here. Unlike the junk removal company we started, which we're still gonna do, we're still gonna focus on, I did start that completely blind and from scratch. So if we can make that happen, we can definitely make this happen. Now, you might be surprised to know it's actually not very difficult to get your real estate license in Florida. Doesn't mean it's easy to be an agent, just means it's not too hard to get your license. So there are actually 5 steps to get started, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about step 1 all the way through 5, where you're basically activating your license and doing some deals. So step 1 is to enroll and complete the pre-licensing course. I've actually done mine with Real Estate Express. There's numerous ones to choose from. It just so happens to be one that was currently on sale, and I actually bought the pre-licensing course for $79. Now, that's the base package. You can spend much more money if you want to get all these different kind of features, but to be honest with you guys, I just want to take the course, get my certificate, and go take the final. Next step is you have to get your electronic fingerprints taken. Like I told you guys before, I already did that and mine are on file, but we're still gonna go ahead and deduct the cost of what those would be if we were gonna do them currently today, and that's $55. Next thing is you actually have to send in an application to the Department of Business and Professional Regulation with the state of Florida, and that's gonna run you another $84. Once you've completed all those steps, it's time to take the final exam, and that's with Pearson VUE, and that's $37. So total cost of all these things that I just named is only $255. Once you complete all that, you have to find a broker that you can activate your license under, and then you're good to go. You're ready to get to work. Now there's a chance we might incur some further cost as we're getting started here, and if we do, we'll make sure to include that, but just based off of the steps I told you guys to get started, that's how much it is here in the state of Florida. $255. Not much at all. So without taking any longer, let's go ahead and get these steps started, and I guess, get our real estate license. Let's go.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up.
All right, everybody, it's been a few weeks since I talked to you guys last, and last time we did speak, I was doing the pre-licensing course online to get our real estate license started here, and just want to go ahead and give you an update. It's a very little update, you know, we've been going through this course, it's taken a few weeks, but we did it, and it's done, we finished, so that's the really good news. What I just flashed real fast is the course certificate for being done, so the next step now is to print the certificate and sign up for the state proctor test. Once I sign up for the state proctor test and I take that, assuming I pass it, we get set up with a broker and we are good to go to start doing some real estate sales or purchases, I suppose. So anyway, I've got the certificate here, and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and print this, and then what I'm gonna do is register to take the proctored exam and just see what comes next. So this took about, for anyone that's interested, this took about 2 weeks. I did it kind of moderately paced. It's supposed to be a 60-hour course. It took me 2 weeks, and I just did it when I had some spare time. So it is definitely manageable. It's not something you can just like sit down and go through like in a day. You know, maybe I guess you could really, but it's not real tough, but it's not really easy either. It's just something you have to spend a little bit of time on, and it's best to knock these things out in little chunks anyway, and not just do too much at one time, or to spread out over too long of a period either. So at any rate, let's do the next steps here and see what the future holds. Let's go. Well, it's the day before the final exam, and I've been cramming now for probably 2 hours just to make sure I'm good to go for tomorrow. And it's getting kind of late, and I'm really getting the munchies at this point. Now, I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous at all. I know a bit about real estate, but I'm also not really familiar with a lot of real estate law. I'm not really familiar with a lot of the stuff that a lot of new agents don't know until they get into the business for a little while, and that's just the reality. I think I have a leg up for maybe the average applicant who's never experienced any real estate, but I'm still nervous. Now, I will come out and say, I'm not a great test taker, but I'm okay. I'm okay, and especially given it's multiple choice. Generally, with a multiple choice test, you can sort of rule out maybe one or two, as maybe one's obviously not it, maybe one's questioning on it, and then you're left with a 50-50 if you really don't even know. I think we're gonna be okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and probably study for another 45 minutes tonight, and then I'm gonna get up again early tomorrow and hit it for a couple hours before everybody gets up in my house. I've been wanting to make an effort to get up earlier anyway. There's just not a lot of free time in my life aside from either staying up late or getting up early, and if I stay up too late, man, I'm just useless in the morning. Ugh, got pee to chip. I'd rather get up early and be ready for my day. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's study here for a little while longer, get ready for our test, check in with you guys in the morning, and hopefully have a passing result in the afternoon. All right, you guys, today is the day we're taking that state final exam, and I gotta say, I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's gonna be on this thing. I do feel prepared. I don't think we're gonna get like 100 or anything, but I think we're gonna do good enough to pass. I think we're gonna do fairly well. A lot of these concepts I understand, but there are certainly things in the test that might be more difficult for me. So at any rate, we gotta log on here. It's a proctor test. They're not doing any tests in person right now due to COVID. So I'm gonna go ahead and log on here, set up the webcam. I gotta clear off all the stuff off here. They want basically an empty desk to this proctor test. And I'm not gonna record, obviously. I don't know what the rules are for recording a proctored exam, but I have a sneaking suspicion it is not allowed. Let's log in now, get this desk cleared off, log in, get the webcam set up, take the test, and find out the fate if we passed or not. Here we go. Okay, the desk is cleared off. We have one final thing to do, and that's to appeal to our benefactor, Jocko Willink. Give me the strength to pass this test. This drink, they say it's got those nootropics in it, all right? That's gonna put me over the edge here, I can feel it. All right, let's log in, get it done. I'll check back with you in just a few hours. Let's go. I'm done. I gotta tell you guys, I was a little nervous while taking the test. I felt like it was going pretty well, but there still was some doubt in the back of my mind if we were gonna make it happen or not. And when I clicked that button, it said, congratulations, you have passed. And there you can see the proof is in the pudding, but I can't believe they gave this guy a license to do anything. But man, I am so excited now because this is something that I wanted to do for a little bit here, and I started this process a long time ago, and we just like really hit the gas the last couple weeks here, and we got it done. So I've got to find a broker, and then we can start to go ahead and facilitate these purchases and sales and start making some good little commissions. And I'm very excited because I've been a buyer on the real estate end, but I've never been an agent, and this is gonna be just a really fun thing for me. But I do have to say now that we've put in all the work, we've got the professional licenses, we've got all these things, and now the time has come to really just look the part. All right, everybody, so it's been a little while since I actually got my license. You guys saw me take that final exam and get the test. I have not done anything with my license yet. I've been so busy with just my life in general, as well as the junk hauling, the furniture flipping, that I haven't really done the next steps. And I think that today it's time to get started on that process. So the next thing that I have to do is I have to go ahead and get registered with like the local association so that I have access to like MLS and just different things like that, if you guys understand sort of what that is. But I do have to get set up with my local association here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that as well. And the final thing I have to do is gotta do something about all this, you know? I've been informed recently in the comments, and by recently I mean over the past 6 months, that I look like furniture flipping Jesus. I look like, I don't know, people from the show Lost. So very good compare. Oh, I've also been called a homeless bum, so that's great. So I've been informed all these things, and I think that that's going to be detrimental to my real estate career if I look like that. And I gotta say, it's been getting a little out of hand. I've not cut my hair since I've started my YouTube channel, which is pretty crazy. So I just can't allow this to continue. I can't live like this anymore. I've been growing it out just to show the metamorphosis of what's going to occur, that we go from blue collar to white collar, and now the time has come, and I will not stand for it anymore. Let's go. Nah. Goodbye, old friend. I need a bigger trimmer. Maybe a lawnmower. Oh no, my trimmer just died. Well, that was anticlimactic. Had to let my trimmer charge overnight because it died while I was trimming. Let's finish up. Much better. Much better. Boom! What do you guys think? Looks pretty good, right? I think I feel pretty fancy in this clothes right here. I gotta say, it looks pretty good. So I gotta be honest with you guys though, it's true. I did not need to go buy brand new clothes for this. I have clothes already in my closet. They would work great for real estate. Fashion. But you know, it never hurts to get something that looks a little bit more, I don't know, traditional. For what it's worth, I did want to go ahead and get some clothes for Mission Side Hustle because I think it's important to include any cost that might be realistic for something like this. And you know, I don't know if I need a full-on suit. I could have probably done without the jacket and everything. But at the end of the day, we want to look pretty nice when we're diving into this new real estate world. Now listen, it's important to recap what got us to this point because we are going from start to finish of getting our license here in the state of Florida. Now, first things first, we got our pre-licensing course finished up. The next thing we did was get our fingerprints and apply for our license with the state. Then we had to take and pass the state exam. And the final thing we have to do to get our license activated is to set up with a broker. And I did find one that I want to go ahead and move forward with, at least to get started. And ultimately, I went with eXp Realty. They're an online-based company. They serve the entire United States and Puerto Rico. And there's a few things that really kind of stuck out about them that were really beneficial for me. First things first, it's a very independent work environment. You guys see, I do most of this stuff myself a lot of the time, and I didn't want to have to be confined to like an office setting or have to go to scheduled meetings or anything like that. I really wanted something that I could work on my own terms. It was very important. Number two, it's online based. I like to work out of my house. I don't have a lot of time to commute to go to an office again or do these different things. If I can do more from my computer, that helps me out quite a bit. And another thing, the commission splits are really, really great. Usually, generally with a brick and mortar company that's local, if you guys were to do something like this, the commission splits are a little bit higher. With eXp, it's a little bit more favorable for the agent when you're making those sales. So obviously we want to keep as much money in our pocket when we start doing these deals. One last thing that really stuck out is you would think for it being such like an independently based company where you kind of do things at your own pace, there wouldn't be as much support. Really, from what I come to understand, it couldn't be further from the truth. I'm actually a little overwhelmed going through the entire process right now. And maybe it would be easier if I were doing this in person in an office, but there's so many resources that there is going to be no shortage of things for you to learn when you're getting started with them. They offer a lot of support. You guys, I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but there's a whole checklist of things you get started with. And even, I thought this was kind of weird when I first started, what I'm gonna show you, I thought it was kind of strange. But they even have what's called eXp World, where you can go on and go to like virtual meetings and network with people and things like that. And I guess my favorite part is I can make an avatar. Look. Now look, I know I gotta explain myself a little bit. We've been doing furniture flipping for a long while here, and we recently started this junk removal business, and we're still gonna do them both. All this started with 500 bucks. We bought a scooter and started with Uber Eats. That's where everything came from. But this is part of the bigger picture, and I really just wanted to explain what I'm thinking and where this channel is going. This year, probably this summer, maybe later, but this year we want to go full time on the channel and make Mission Side Hustle a true, real endeavor. And if you're asking me for my opinion, that is the point of a side hustle to begin with, is to take something that you do on the side and turn it into a fully sustainable business. And that's what we're gonna do between the furniture flipping, the junk removal, and the real estate. Now, as usual, every episode concludes when I go over the financials of Mission Side Hustle. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this one took a big bite out of the net worth because we invested a lot of money in this license, but it's not an asset in the same way that a car is. I can't resell my real estate license. However, it does provide some value because it allows us to do activities that are very high earning. So at any rate, we're gonna go ahead and go through the expenses this episode. I'm gonna list them all right here so you guys can go ahead and see them and follow along as I'm reading. So the first thing we paid for is the pre-licensing course of $79. Then we had to get fingerprints, 55 bucks. Next was the licensing fee, $84. Then we had to pay for the state exam, that was $37. Once we passed the exam and got set up with eXp Realty, we had to pay a setup fee of $149. And then we went to the mall and got some fly threads, 120 bucks. And the last one, and this one stings so bad, we signed up for our local Realtors Association. That gets us set up with so many different things like the MLS and all kinds of different perks for being an agent. It's something you really have to have when you're in the industry, and that was very expensive. That cost $1,229, and that's gonna last us for a little while here, but very big expense to swallow at one time. So when it's all said and done, we spent to become an agent from start to finish $1,753. Now, it sounds like a lot of money, and it sure is, but the moment we sell one house or assist with one purchase transaction, we're gonna make it back and then some. So when you take that expense and you deduct it from the initial channel net worth at the start of this episode, we have a new channel net worth of $11,889. And I know we went down quite a bit, but I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be worth it. And next episode, we go right back up. But you gotta wait for that one. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.